Right, so a concession stand at a football game sells pop cans and hot dogs. There's your X and your Y right there. A can of pop is 125, hot dogs 150. Just information so far. There's no indication of inequality. The stand owner would like to sell at least $780 worth of goods. So that's your inequality right there. So you're looking at the price for each. And you want that to be at least 780. I'm always expecting you to identify your variables, right? Define them. Number of cans, number of dogs. No, I shouldn't say that. Hot dogs. And then X and Y is greater than or equal to 0. This is the funny part, right? What are hamburgers made out of? You would think ham, right? It's made out of beef. Right? Buffalo wings? It's made out of buffalo, right? No, chicken. Just think about it, it's funny. Hot dogs? You know what they're made out of? No one knows. They'll never tell us. Anyways, my theory is they just like grind all the meat that is usually like on the floor when they're like slaughtering pigs or whatever. Just put it all in that grinder and it goes into a hot dog. Anyways, the stand owner has a capacity to hold 175 cans and 450 hot dogs. Capacities, like this is how much it can hold. Like that's the maximum you can possibly get to. So in this case, you want to go X is less than or equal to 175 and Y is less than or equal to 450. Okay, so this is specifically to cans, this is specifically to hot dogs. And that's how you get your two graphs. Okay, so 1 mark for each, and you get a mark for defining, and then you get a mark for each correct inequality. So go -1 if you do not have that. Okay. One more thing. We didn't graph, but what would the graph look like? What does this give us? A vertical line, correct? So you'd have probably a vertical line going like this. This is a horizontal line going at 450, so you'd have this. So just so you can picture, that's what those two lines would look like, and then this one would be a diagonal line. You bring that'll be going like this somewhere, and then you shade accordingly, okay? So I'm just letting you know these two are special cases, right? Vertical, horizontal. This is your vertical, this is your horizontal. Please do not miss those. They're actually easy. You just have to identify that. Keep going. There's two jobs here. So let's define our variables. This would be hours at job A. This is hours at job B. And we can't have negatives. Okay, 1 mark for this. You already read this, so we have information on the wages. So you want to earn at least 645 a week. So you go 1450 X plus 1891 Y. That has to be greater than or equal to 645. 1 mark for that. Job A needs them to work at least 20 hours per week. So X should be greater than or equal to 20. Job B pays more but only allows no more than 25 hours per week. So Y would be less than or equal to 25. So 1 mark each, okay? Kyla can afford to work up to 47 hours per week between the two jobs. So between the two jobs, it's like combining both jobs, that has to be less than or equal to 47. So there were 4 inequalities hidden in this question. Okay. So 1 mark for each, so a total of 5 if you did all of that correctly. Determine this inequality. We have regular shading. So this is our true region. So this is solid. True is below. Okay, so we're going to start off like that. That gets you a mark already. This part gets you a mark if you have that correct. Then we need our slope and our intercept. Intercept is 8. Our slope, scan it. This is 8 right here. I'm going to scan it. It happens here. So let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm thinking 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We land on the line again. So it's negative 4 over 5. So it would be negative 4 over 5x plus 8. This gets you another mark if you have that correct. So what we have 6 and 5 would be 11 for this page. And we're adding 2 more marks for the back side. Write the objective function. Now we're writing an objective function. These are not inequalities. For the time worked, in question 2, I will use t for time. It doesn't matter what variable you use. Just use something. And so this would just be x plus y. That's it. Because x represents the hours in A, y is the hours in B. So this would be the objective function that would tell you how much time you've worked, right? For total earnings, I'll call that E for earnings. It would be 1450x plus 1891y. That's it. That's it. So we use the hourly wage next to the x, and so that would give us how much you've made at any given point if I pick any x and y on that graph. So that's how you do the objective function. Okay, so 1 mark for each. That makes this page worth 2. Let's go to the front. So 11 and 2 is 13.